Hey, I'm Jazz.
And I'm Britt.
NYCWAO.
You prematurely turned that thing on.
Let's talk about. Let's talk about.
How to get away with murder.
Yes. Okay. Of course, y'all know the episode was dope. It was dope. How to Get Away with Murder never comes wrong. I don't think there's ever been an episode that I was like,
no, never.
Whatever. But it keeps you, even when it's moving, what some would say slowly. It's not really slow. It's your information. You're gathering information. Yeah. It's like you're harvesting. You know what I'm saying? And especially the end, whenever they show
the scenes for the next?
No, not even the scenes for the next. When they show the 2 months earlier or 2 months later, I should say. When they show what we're trying to get to, that's the harvested, the information that you're like, oh, yes. Like, I really, really love How to Get Away with Murder. I can't stress it enough. But, this episode was definitely dope as F, because every time I see Annalise on the floor, it hurts my heart, but we're getting closer and closer. Y'all remember last season when we kept seeing Sam and the situation with Sam,
carpet.
And then when the winter break came, we finally saw what happened. We finally saw what those fool kids did. You know what I'm saying? So this season, when we finally get to this, and each time we're getting more and more. This time, who do we see on the ground? The prosecutor, Miss
Sinclair.
Yeah, Annalise got her together. So Annalise got in that ass in that courtroom where she was like, "You don't even deserve my respect, that anyone in this court's respect. You're amateurish. You ain't it." She got up in her ass.
Well, her and Eve was giving it to her when Eve was like, "Well, I would have to explain why, my relationship with Miss Sinclair if she was able to get into Harvard Law."
Bow. Like, she gave it to her. It was ridiculous. But the prosecutor's a mess. Like, she is a mess.
She's a witch hunt.
And the way she was coming at Annalise didn't make any sense either, because it was like, well, who are you trying to bring up on charges, Annalise or Nate? And it's like,
it's because she really wants to know. She wants to get to the bottom of it. But it's like, you're not being a detective right now.
Yeah, but you're not a detective.
Yeah,
you're supposed to be prosecuting this case. The detectives did their job. But she obviously doesn't respect the work that the detectives did.
Yeah.
Either way, she played herself and looked real foolish up in that courtroom. And it was crazy when Annalise was like, I think Nate did it. Like, when she basically...
But Nate looked at her like, all right, well,
but
what's the plan here? Because
that.
Nate knows that she's not really wanting him
to she had to do that, though, because she can't seem like she's on his side and she's helping him. That's what was so weird when he said to Eve, like, "Oh, you in this together." Like, I mean, but he's grasping for straws.
Yeah,
right now.
He's going through a lot. This man's been in jail. He's on trial for murder.
Yep, that's true. He's going through it. But Eve, I really loved it. I already told y'all before, I love Famke. I love her. I think she's just dope. Her being there is awesome. Let's, for this one more, okay, well, with the children, not children, but the two, the brother and sister, their case. He's gorgeous, y'all.
Let me tell you about it.
This is the first... last episode, I didn't really... Like,
I
saw him.
When I was like, that's a cute guy right there.
Yeah, like, I saw him. Knew he was attractive, of course. But this episode, I really saw, like, they was on his face when he was sitting in that, in the interrogation room. Ooh, he is fine. I said, well, okay.
Yeah. Okay. You can tell he's a little man.
Yeah, he looks small.
But
so many little men in acting. It's ridiculous. But
I mean, short people rule the world.
Yeah. Anywho. But he's really cute. But that whole situation with them, it's like, wow, it's really interesting. And I guess they are going to be the main case that's being dealt with this season because, as we see, Annalise and the prosecutor ends up at that house. The prosecutor is now
prosecuting for their case.
For this case, which is crazy. I don't know why. I mean, they must want them to win the case because she's obviously not a good prosecutor. But it's just interesting. And when she told Asher that, it was like, wow, Asher is a trip. I don't know if y'all saw the video.
You mean Little John?
Yeah. Did y'all see the video of him rapping? Before the season came on, did y'all see that video that How to Get Away with Murder was pushing with him rapping? It was ridiculous. The actor, Asher was rapping, like legit. It was actually
a bad song.
It was actually pretty good. If we're being honest,
Asher was like, "Bye, Felicia." Yeah. He said, "Hey, that's in other words, suck it."
Yeah, I'm up here.
Hold on, y'all.
What did he say? He said because my team got in your ass.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute.
I'm uploading a video right now as we speak. I'm uploading Scandal.
As we speak.
But yeah, it was pretty good. Like I was really excited about that. Now the thing though with Asher that's really funny is how the Keaton 4, they keep him out of the loop.
Because we all know that Asher, by blood, he's a douche. You know what I'm saying?
He's a douche by blood.
Yeah, not relation.
Like,
so you can't really, you're gonna know that he's gonna do or say something stupid like what he did with Connor and Oliver.
Listen, when he did that, I couldn't.
You can't give Asher too much information.
But I understood why Connor did it because he came in on something. I don't know if he had to necessarily say that.
I don't think so. He could have said, you know, I'm gonna kill him if they eat the last Hot Pocket or something.
Or they could have just told him to mind his goddamn business.
Yeah, that was an option. But I think it was just spur of the moment because they were all shocked.
Yeah.
The only thing that came to mind was, what he's dealing with, I guess, because that's what's in the back of his mind anyway, 24/7. My boyfriend has HIV, so.
And maybe he just needed to talk to somebody, and that was just the opportune time to blurt it out, like diarrhea. Because you saw Michaela was like, and it's so I like Michaela and Connor's dynamic because they both, everyone it's the twos. Like she's more linked to him, and they kind of take care of each other, even though they throw shots at each other also. But they understand each other more.
Obviously, Michaela's in love with Connor. She likes gay men.
She likes gay men. Yeah. But he say he once was with chicks before, right? Did he say that?
I don't remember that.
He didn't say that first season that he was with a chick before?
I don't know.
No?
No, I don't think so.
I'm trying to remember.
I just remember when he told her that he was with her fiance. That's what I remember.
Maybe I'm hoping because he's cute.
Yeah.
Connor is cute. I like Connor. But he's funny. He's hilarious. Then he said, what did he say? Did he say that?
He said, did someone send you a peen pic? A peen pic? Who says that?
It was like, Connor is a mess. But I feel bad for Oliver. I like that they really delved into that for this episode. Connor and him telling, Oliver. And Oliver telling Connor like what happened. First of all, when Oliver walked in and Asher said that trash to him,
it was like Asher, are you kidding me? That's why they can't tell him anything because he is a douchebag.
That was some bull.
Why would you think it's okay? Why? What?
Now that's that man stupid-ish that I was talking about the Scandal review. And you'd be like, man, they just stupid.
Why? I don't know why on earth he thought that was the cool thing to do.
Gerard would have did something like that.
Hey man, I'm real sorry that you got that. That you got the HIV, man. I'm so real sorry that you got that monster.
No, you got that monster or that dead man walking.
I'm real sorry, man.
Before,
I believe you.
And I'm talking about my late husband. When we first met, he would have did something like that. That
man would have said, "I believe in you."
Once I started helping him with, you can't just be saying
just
things.
keep your head up. What?
That was horrible. I felt so bad for Oliver, because the face was.
Yeah, then he looked at Connor.
But do you believe how Laura left the room when Connor said? She turned around like, "What the?" I was like, "What you talking about, guy?" Like, you came out of left field with this, but Michaela looked at him like...
She's like, Asher, shut up.
Yeah, it was, that whole thing was crazy. But I liked when Oliver was explaining to Connor what happened. And then, it's crazy because you see that Connor, the guy who was, thotting...
I'll say the whore.
he really does care about Oliver.
Yeah, he loves Oliver.
And it was crazy because when he heard what Oliver said, he said my superficial boyfriend, like, over there.
Yeah, he felt bad about it,
like, damn, but it was just like,
dang. But people, if you're superficial and you're shallow, don't let people make you feel bad about that.
Nothing wrong with it.
You are who you are.
That unconditional love. Somebody out there is going to love you and your superficial ass, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, it was, I like that. What I will say for once, again, like in Shondaland, that they actually, that this was shown, because, generally the agenda that Shondaland pushes is, being promiscuous, and it's okay, it doesn't matter. But this episode of How to Get Away with Murder, we actually was seeing the consequences of that type of, activity, and that it was said, and he was emotional. He was pissed off. And
my thing is, will they be able to survive this? Because I'm pretty sure they would have been able to survive Oliver having HIV. That could have been, I'm thinking that that's fine. But the fact that Connor's now always going to be tight, like, oh, it's my fault that you have this.
But he said, no, not your fault.
It doesn't matter that he said that. It is Connor's fault.
Yeah.
It is.
To a certain extent.
So
I mean, because we're all adults and he has to be responsible for his own actions.
What's his name? Oliver did not have to.
Yeah, he has to be. But you know what it is. He's gonna do this to me. Well, I'm gonna go out there. He put his effing dress on. He was like, effing girl. F him.
But he went too far.
And his friends was egging him on. Exactly. That's right. Do it. There is nothing wrong. Be free.
But because Oliver doesn't go out enough, he doesn't know his limit.
He don't know better.
He don't know his limit.
And he didn't know how to be, but the thing is this, when people
he said he don't even know, he has no recollection.
When people be like, be free, like, but I ain't in jail.
But my thing is, if my
having sex with a stranger don't make me free.
My thing is, if you're my friends and you tell me to be free and you like, you going through a lot, get wasted, like, pass out, we'll carry you home, we'll carry you to the car. That means you should be watching me and following me. Don't just let me.
Don't fuck a stranger.
What?
But that was your friend, y'all.
This supposed to be his night.
Message to all y'all, and I don't care. That's if you're hetero or homosexual. You ain't supposed to. Your friends ain't supposed to be just letting you getting banged out in some stall. Some nasty floor in the club. Ugh.
For what? Why?
I'm going home with some stranger. And then you come back with that bullshit.
But the fact, I guess...
The good thing, though, is people are living with HIV, now. You know what I'm saying? As long as he takes care of himself and stuff.
I guess it's different for guys because I guess, they feel like you won't end up dead also. But for females, it's like, you don't just let your friend just go into it. It's like, first of all, you're going to smash somebody you don't want to, or you shouldn't, one, or you'll be raped. And on top of everything, you will get killed. That's always my thing. You're going to die.
Or you could be #gone girl, which means you're going to die anyway. Even if you're, a sex slave somewhere in Bangladesh or something.
Yeah, like maybe that's extreme, but not really. It happens.
Shit, I always think like that. I be like, yo, you can't. You know what I mean?
When dudes get a little crazy, it's like, alright, she drunk. Yeah, she dancing on you and stuff. But you doing too much? Alright, come.
But I guess it's not the same for guys because even though he's homosexual, but it's not the same. He's a guy. So whatever. But if his friends should not have just let him. But I guess it's different. Whatever. But again, he's an adult.
Yeah.
And he has to take responsibility for his actions. He wasn't responsible that night. But it's sad because I like Oliver. I actually started to like him, his character, and I like the dynamic between him and Connor. Yeah. That it wasn't the typical, because at first Connor was like the typical, stereotypical gay character that they have.
It's not Jamal and Michael.
No, but it's still different. We're starting to see him transition because Oliver isn't that type of a gay guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He isn't out there, and he's like, I like you, and I would like a relationship, and then so it's bringing Connor out of that. I like the storyline of Connor and Oliver. I like it a lot, actually. I wonder if they're going to revisit the Michaela storyline with her fiance, if that's ever going to come back, because I really enjoyed seeing Lynn Whitfield. I like her a lot. However, you see, homie came through it. She was like, nah. Kind of like what you talking about. The funny thing is, this dude ain't gay. Exactly. And she don't want no parts of him.
Exactly. But that's what he said to Oliver. I was like, well, why don't you want to date him? He was like, because she likes gay guys. Oh. But see, if I was Oliver, though, I'd be like, oh, word? You like gay dudes? and you friends with my dude? Really?
Brittany is a mess.
Bye.
Michaela, I'm going to need you to get your ish and leave. Yeah. Because... why are you so close with my dude then? What's that about? Get the hell on. That's Brittany, okay? Definitely. So even as a gay man, you would be acting this way still.
Yes. People don't discriminate.
It don't matter. Yeah, but it's crazy though. And it's kind of, you know what? I wonder if that would happen, if they would kind of push that with the writing. Does Michaela like Connor?
She likes gay guys. They tell us this all the time.
She's always...
It's not like Connor's not attractive.
Connor's a cutie. But the dude who's interested was Eggs 911 or whatever the case may be. She's a fool because y'all saw him in that picture. Y'all saw him in Rebecca's
she's never
picture.
Seen that picture.
It don't matter though because she wasn't supposed to be texting that goddamn number.
Yeah, when I saw that in the picture, I was like, oh, that's Eggs. That's Eggs.
911 or whatever. Like Michaela always with the bull-ish. Remember last season it was The Ring?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And or Aiden, she was about to call him.
No,
remember?
she did call him.
She was on that. It's just, oh, good God Almighty. Let's talk about Laurel and Frank.
Bruh, that was the curve of the century.
Wow.
I would really feel some type of way about me and mine.
She was supposed to bang that goddamn door down. Like,
she was supposed to headbutt that joint, and that door should have fell to the ground.
She was supposed to. You got it. First of
Because when she walked out and then she went and
to the face.
snap. That was that go home Roger.
Face.
Yes. That was that go home Roger.
He tried.
That was that jazz. Uncle Phil throwing jazz out. Like
he's like, go home, Whitley. You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? But I was like, why Frank acting like he wasn't thought of the century? Like, what's going on? He's talking about get to know me.
Because he's mad because he was. I know, right? Like he's sensitive ass.
But you just killed Lila.
But he feels some type of way because I guess he's ashamed, not ashamed of that. I guess he just don't want Laurel to really think of him as a murderer because that's not good for him.
But remember, he thought she was the murderer. He was upset about it, had an attitude.
Yeah.
Somebody, so it's the quiet ones. But she wasn't the murderer. And he giving her all this thing to what, get to know me. But you thought, Frank.
Yeah, because he did have a girlfriend.
Yes, men can be thoughts too.
He did have a girlfriend. He's like, nah, but she different
area
codes.
But not even just that. Bonnie said he is known for sleeping with students.
No, you saw that lady at the car. She was like, Butter. And what's her name? Laura was like, Butter. He was like, that's a story you wouldn't be able to handle.
And then Chick was like, who's this B? Like, yo,
the turn up would have been so real.
It's too, but I guess she ain't his girl, but they got something. Laura and Frank had something. Yeah, that whole situation is crazy. But Wes, man, he's dealing with the whole thing of Rebecca being gone and being ghost, and and
the landlord talking about, she ghosts you. First of all, even if she did, you're not making me feel better about this whole situation.
When he said that, it was actually quite funny though, because it was like. Dang.
But come on, he's pulling an Asher.
Yeah, it was kind of messed up. Let's talk about Annalise and Eve.
Eve was like, love is blind. And it will take over your mind.
You are stupid.
That's what Eve said. Damn. Because Eve is just out here like, anything for you and
fine. Love is blind. Yo, you stupid. You stupid.
Because Eve is just,
she was like, I should feel bad, but I don't.
It doesn't make sense for Eve. It didn't make sense for her to take the case. It didn't make sense for her. None of it.
She did it all for Annalise.
Yeah, because love is blind. Exactly.
Nate pissed y'all though.
Yeah.
And so
Nate don't know what to do.
But this brings me to because and they had their talks and stuff. And you saw how Annalise was really tight when Eve came at her in court, but she had to do that because of how the prosecutor made it seem like they were so chummy and stuff like that. She had to act like, I don't give a F about this bride, and she this and she that and whatever.
She was saying though, but still she
was taking shots.
She hit certain target points that
she know damn well.
She's trying to get her back because it's like they was together and then she just dipped on her and married the psychiatrist. Like, come on.
It is what it is, but it's not like
she goes her.
It's not like Eve wasn't stating facts, and people be cracking me up with that. They be like, "Oh, you hurting me, and you bringing up my past, you shaming me." No, nobody's shaming you.
Hashtag facts.
Facts. Like I'm stating facts. This is what took place, and that's what Eve did. Eve was in there talking about facts, true story.
Yep.
Okay. It's whatever. You already. That's what she was doing in court, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. And Eve was. Annalise was sitting there like. Getting tight because she wanted to get up and be like objection, but she couldn't.
Yeah,
she couldn't hit none of that. So
she tried to a couple of times, and the judge was like, "Bruh."
When she was on the stand, now that was funny. She was like, "She's badgering. She's such and such." Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Do you know what seat you're in today?
You're not. She was. So
but that's got to be hard, though.
But I want to say, like we said, the episode was turned up. I felt that was the best scene, seeing her on the stand. I thought it was awesome. And just her, and the best lines delivered was when she read that prosecutor. It was like,
Sinclair is so funny. She's funny.
But
she goes into the bathroom and says, "Oh, isn't this interesting?"
Yeah. But even after Annalise read her, she's talking about, wow, what a temper we have. I can't stand people who, when you read them from A to Z, Genesis to Revelations, 1 to infinity, now all of a sudden I have a bad temper. No, I am well versed. And I am able to hit you with that reel.
Hit you with the heat.
And that's what happened. She hit her with that reel.
It's like, but Sinclair, you was going crazy in the beginning when she was like, oh, they know each other, blah 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 blah, and Franca was like, what she said? She said, maybe she needs a tranquilizer.
Yeah,
she was snapping on her.
Yeah. Eve was killing it. But the thing is, it was just ridiculous. But I thought that was the best scene, in my opinion. I thought that was also the best lines delivered was from Annalise right there. So she gets turned up character for me. Turn up rated character for me was Annalise. Who was it for you? Turn down was Asher ass with that shit.
I couldn't believe it. Yeah, he's turned down for that.
And Creep Ambassador is whoever the fuck shot Annalise.
Okay? Shut up.
Like, straight up. I feel so bothered by it.
It's like, who was it? Like, was it Eve?
What do y'all think?
Was it Nate?
What do y'all think?
We know it wasn't Wes or none of them.
Nah, none of the Keaton 5 did it. None of the Keaton
Or
did
was it really Caleb? Was it the son? Like, is he really a crazy murderer? Because he did
go for that run.
And he did tell the staff to take off.
Yeah.
I mean,
when the aunt was murked. Yeah.
So what if he's like How to Get Away with Murder is Michael Ealy from The Following? You know what I'm saying?
Michael Ealy was killing. He was killing them. Hashtag dead girl. Hashtag dead. I thought he killed his kids. Remember? I was like, whoa, this dude. He
didn't. He just heavily sedated.
He really should have though.
He killed the mother.
He should have killed the whole house. But anyway, that's a different show. But yeah, like who do y'all think did it? What do we? Let's talk about it. Theories. Who do y'all think shot my girl Annalise in the gut?
The gut.
Creep on bastard. She's gasping for air. She appeared.
And Connor's the only one who wanted to sit there and stay with her.
He the only one who give a goddamn, it seems.
Damn.
But I'm sure Wes is the one who called the cops.
Yeah, but he was just like, yo, Wes and his ostrich neck?
Yeah, Wes be hitting that. You know what I'm saying? But you see how he keeps smiling at the little Asian girl now.
Yeah.
Even when Connor was like,
yo, listen.
Get out of here with that. But and Connor, you know, he's up here. He's like, so it's your fault. So it's your fault. You know, and he's trying to, I guess, you know, stop it. But that's how I know, of course, Annalise isn't going to die. I mean, we know Annalise is not going to die because she can't die. This is How to Get Away with Murder.
It was a lot of blood, though.
But unless they was on some bullshit and they was like, this is it. But
I
do think that it is truly gonna. I mean, I think that they have to. I think they play it safe because Viola Davis is, you know, she's not just a TV actress. You know, she's someone who does movies as well. I mean, I know that they're gonna have another season. But remember, when they told us that season 2 was coming, it was kind of like late in the game.
Yeah.
It wasn't like we just knew off top. And remember how they ended early, and for that after the winter break, because she's still gonna be doing movies. You know what I'm saying? But
listen, I don't want to talk about that.
I know, right? Because she's sad. But I think that that's how they're gonna be doing it.
This can go far. This can go on for a very long time.
But I believe that they have. I'm sure it's in her contract that they have to allow for her to be able to step out and do her thing. So, you know, I don't think, because you know how like Scandal is straight through long. Yeah. I don't think they're gonna cut it short like they did last time when they came back from the winter break. Because remember, they cut that shit short.
Yeah, they did.
And we was like, I mean, very happy with the season, but don't cut it short again. But the thing is,
but don't cut it short again.
She's a movie actress also. So even though she got that Emmy, that was dope. I thought that was really dope. Yeah.
I just feel like she can handle it. She can juggle. She can make time in her schedule.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You know, I can imagine that.
That's how people be on Twitter. They be like, "Yeah, we understand that y'all got stuff to do. Okay, yeah, you homeschool. Blah,
I'm just
blah,
saying.
You moving.
Yeah, that's what y'all think about us, right? When we be late on our reviews.
But
and you know, they don't care that I'm homeschooling. They don't care that we be driving to the city on the weekends because this girl's teaching dance classes and my kids take classes there. Y'all don't care. Yo, could you imagine if we ever bumped into one of my
hey, so I mean, you got all this leisure time to be out here eating ice cream cones and stuff.
That review, why that review ain't up? Nah, but y'all, we got y'all. We appreciate y'all, like for real. But yeah, like I can imagine that. Like even her getting shot is so that we can. She's allowed to do whatever. And
what we gonna watch?
I know, right? Because ain't nothing hitting like How to Get Away with Murder. Like I enjoy Power, but that's a whole different animal. But there is no show that is complete like How to Get Away with Murder.
My show The Leftovers came back on. I didn't get to watch the first episode.
Now, first season of Power though was
dope.
It was very complete as far as
real quick though. I don't know. Does anyone watch The Leftovers? Let me know if the episode was cool. Now I'm probably gonna watch it after this. But the fact that they changed the intro music turned me off, and I turned the TV off.
So this is a review of How to Get Away with Murder and Leftovers.
No, that's all I have to say about it. I just want to know.
But yeah. So I mean, I know that Annalise is gonna live, obviously, and of course they'll spin it because Connor was applying pressure, so that didn't allow for her to bleed out. You feel
There's
me?
a lot of blood though.
But I just don't like her Harlem Nighting on the floor. So you know, it's just horrible like that. My girl's on the floor like that. Personally, I'm thinking that the person. Okay, here's of course we said this. Who could it be? The prime suspects, of course, is
lovers,
Nate,
Eve, and Nate.
Eve. Who else is there? The two
children, because we didn't see them.
The two
They're
people,
not there at all.
Yeah.
They're not even in the room. And
the other person that we can't forget about is Sam's sister.
Yeah.
Okay, and then there's the new character who is connected to Rebecca.
Yep.
The guy. So that's 6 people who are possibilities. I feel.
But why would the prosecutor be shot?
Because she was at the wrong place at the wrong time. But I'm feeling that it's Eve, in my opinion.
Because you know how pimps do. Pimps be hurting people's feelings all the time.
And Annalise is a pimp. I mean, I think that I'm thinking it's Eve. And I think people's first thought would be Nate, but I think that it may be Eve. But if it's not Eve,
because Nate just seems like a soft soul to me.
Because he's investigating and he's investigating to get information. He's still at the end of the day a cop. A cop is always a cop at the end of the day. The prosecutor though, she runs her mouth a lot. So if she got shot, it would be because whatever happened to her would be because she ran her mouth, or I think she was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. I think she may have been following them, and another situation happened to her like that happened to Sam, got pushed over the ledge type situation.
Yeah, because her face is all beaten.
Yeah, like someone kicked her ass. Did y'all see her? I think Annalise got shot either because it could be she got her ass beat because of her doing whatever she was doing, and Annalise got caught up in it
because she was helping her.
Because she was there, she walked in. Who knows? But the Keaton 5 was there, so it's like now we're like, and that's what I like about How to Get Away with Murder, because it's like you deal with the episode, but then now you're just thinking about what's to come, like who that goddamn shot Annalise. Because I'm gonna be honest with you,
you sound like you was about to start hitting some patois. When the goddamn shot to Annalise, but a dump on the floor.
She is on the floor. Like I don't give a goddamn about no goddamn prosecutor. That girl can go elsewhere. She could be gone, girl, forever.
Though. She's funny.
I don't care about her. Mourn forever. All of that. Forget her. She gone forever. Mourn forever. You know what I'm saying? We gotta live with the fact we gotta live with the fact that she prosecute wrong forever. Forget her. You feel me? Annalise is on the goddamn floor on her back.
But Connie said it's all her fault. It's always her fault, which is not a lie.
Which means that it somehow she is connected. Mm-hmm. So if it is the kid, the 2 kids, they're not kids, damn it, but you know, the siblings. If it is the siblings and this is how it played out, it's because of something that Annalise found out or said.
And she approached it to them or tried to push them.
But it just don't make sense because Annalise gives no damn if they're guilty or not. She just be like, don't lie to me. She don't care. Unless they did something unless somebody did something and she had to rat them out and make them, because the only reason why it would be to protect the Keaton 5.
Yeah. But they don't have any relation to them. They don't have any, who knows? But the thing is, where's Asher? Why is...
Asher is never involved.
I guess.
How much time is on this? Okay. Asher is never involved. Asher
is probably with Bonnie, right?
What if Bonnie shot him?
I know, I was thinking about that. What if Bonnie shot her?
Out of anger.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Annalise ain't got time for when Annalise...
Bonnie might just be a stone cold killer. Well, obviously
we
she
know
is.
she is stone cold
killer.
I mean... She sat there in front of Shorty.
Stop.
She sat there in front of her and was like, you have to go. I don't do Bonnie as good as Brittany.
You have to go.
Bonnie put that bag off and Shorty's head.
And then turned around and was waiting like.
And then sat down, like, crossed her leg in her pin skirt, like.
It could be her, but because my thing is, if all of the Keaton, well, you know, 4 of them were there with.
Well, the Keaton 4 was there, not Asher. Asher's not going to be there.
But if they're there for the case, then Asher would be there.
They weren't there for the case. They're there because that's what I'm trying to say. It has to somehow tie into either Rebecca or Sam. It has to tie in some way.
To these
for them 4, but for them 4 to be like that right there, you know what I'm saying? Because them 4, they some damn troublemakers, man. I tell you, they something is going on, and somehow it connected to Sam,
the rich people,
or and Rebecca, the whole situation with how that went down. That's the only reason why I'm thinking.
Oh, well, Lila was rich. Her family's rich. Remember?
Oh yeah. I don't know. What y'all thinking? Because it doesn't make sense for them to be there. If it was really just about the case, all of them would be there. Ashley would be there too. But then again, who knows? And it's nighttime.
Yeah, I would say, and also, yeah, it's night.
They followed her. They probably followed her. You know how them fools be doing. They should be detectives, not lawyers.
True.
They followed her probably. And him saying it's all your fault. Man, I know y'all thinking. Y'all tell us what y'all think about this whole situation. I need to know what the hell is going on. I can't wait, man. This is crazy.
I know, right?
This is crazy, man. Oh, my goodness. I just know that my girl Annalise got to get up, man. She got up. I can't take it. Like, I'm like, what the hell? She need a blood transfusion. I can give her some blood. You feel me? Like, this is crazy.
Wes is probably going to be the one to give her blood. They got the same blood type.
And then we find out that they're related or something like that. Child. Like, I just really love this show. I'm trying to think. Who did we do any Turn Down and Creep on Bastard?
No.
Oh, no. Turn Down was Ashley. Ashley gets Creep on Bastard.
Because that was so crude.
And I got to get turned down to Michaela because she's stupid. She don't even know that she effed up again. That's what I'm trying to say. The introduction of this new guy. Whatever happened, it's going to be connected to the Rebecca and Sam thing. It has to be. It makes no sense. Because why else would...
Is he in the picture? Why did he even come around?
Yeah, but why else would Annalise get shot up? It can't be as simple as, oh, it's the case for the two people. It don't... That's whack. That's whack. It's got to be something that connects to what happened with Rebecca and Sam. And that's another thing I like about How to Get Away with Murder that Scandal doesn't always do. They continue. They follow through. Yeah. The stuff that happened last thing with Rebecca, okay, and then we find out who killed Rebecca. Bonnie did it. We found that out. And now we remember that her friend is here because Rebecca did have peace. She said, I can remember what she kept talking about. I got this information. I can call this one. I can do that. Blah, blah, blah. Michaela sent the text like with her dumb ass. And now someone is here who is connected to Rebecca. It makes sense because Rebecca can't just be gone girl and you telling me no one gives a damn about her? No one at all? That doesn't make sense. So that's what I like about How to Get Away with Murder. They follow through, they finish, you know what I mean? They completing things.
Michaela really messed up.
Michaela messed up. And when Connor find out, you know, but he might defend her.
Maybe. Yeah.
Because you know Laura gonna get in that ass. I like Laura. But Turn Up was Annalise, definitely.
And also Frank, because the way he curved Laura.
That type of curving ain't right. Woo! I feel like somebody curve you like that, don't talk to them no more.
No, that type of curving takes practice. He went through that. He
practiced in the mirror?
Yeah.
He was like, when she tries, I'm gonna be like, well, I just can't believe how like he was so like,
you think I'm a murderer?
Affronted. He was like, no, but he was like, get to know me. Really, Frank?
Yep.
It was just, what the hell is wrong
Frank with the lumber beard was like, you don't even know me.
Gosh. And she was like trying to give him some. You feel me?
Turned on the music.
And he pushed her out the door.
We didn't see much of Wes.
Yeah, not much of Wes. Except for him, you know, dealing with his situation with Rebecca. At first, when I was watching, when Annalise and Eve was going at it again, I thought someone was in the house at first, but it was just like, I guess, flipping back between the scenes from West to her, because I was like, well, who the hell is in the house? What the hell going on? Is it Sam's ghost? Like, what's it?
They needed to turn the lights up a bit though, because I couldn't see Annalise. All right.
It was the contrast between
her and Eve. I get it, but come
so
on.
stupid.
They tried her, man.
But How to Get Away with Murder do be dark. Like the scenes be dark all the time or whatever. But yeah, so I mean I thought it was a great episode. I don't think we're leaving anything out. Y'all tell
except for when Nate saw Annalise kiss Eve outside, all in the open in the daylight.
It be tripping me out when Annalise be out there with no makeup.
And a little turban.
Her eyes be all puffy. She just woke up. I like that though. I like.
You need to come live with me in New York City.
She was like, "This is beneath you."
And Nate just talking about. Nate is so disgusted. He just be shaking. That's all he can do. He's not even punching the horn. That dude be
I mean, in his situation, his wife is dying of cancer. But I mean, you started smashing the next chick, so you cheated on your wife and you didn't do your research. Yep. You didn't research this chick. He like, damn, man, she keep getting me. Because I mean, with them, it's not love; it's just smash.
Well, they have a rapport. They care about each other.
But I wonder, does he love her?
He might.
I feel like he does.
I think he does too, because I would have been said, "Oh no, Judge, we need to talk about how this whole frame me." Wait a minute, no, because I ain't even did that. Nope. Y'all need to go up in her house.
I tell you what it is and what it ain't. And go get them churn back there. They back there. They back there.
Definitely. He probably does love her.
Yeah.
Because he feels bad every time they say, his wife has cervical cancer or ovarian cancer, something like that. When Sinclair was like, and that's when they started sleeping together.
She was an asshole.
And he was like, he feels bad about it.
I didn't like that, and I don't think I ever spoke about my how my late husband but he passed from cancer. He was 28 years old. That was some bullshit. Now I didn't do that. I didn't go get me some D from somewhere else.
No, I wouldn't have allowed that.
Quiet as his cat. My husband was still putting it down with the keyboard. He was like, even though he was, it was ridiculous. He's a little horn dog, but of course, though, when it got to the end, of course not, and I was joking with him about that too. So like, you want me to jump up on you, man? Ow.
We hate her. Do you hate her? Do you?
No, but I didn't do that. I couldn't do it. But see, I think that Nate's wife is like kind of in the hospice, right?
Yeah,
like
she's not at
she's
home.
been there for a very long time. So my husband wasn't in the hospice for that long when it did, get to that point. But I didn't do that. But still, I think that it's foul that she does. I mean, I don't want to say she deserves to. No, she deserves it. She deserved to die because she was supposed to die in that courtroom. She was supposed to die from natural causes in that courtroom.
Shut up, from natural.
When she started talking all that shit about his wife being, you know what I'm saying, dying from cancer.
Yeah, is it true that when the defendant when he found out that his wife had cervical cancer, what is it, ovarian cancer? That's when you started sleeping with him.
She's a stupid ass. She ain't shit. I mean, he ain't shit, but she ain't shit.
Yeah, he ain't.
He ain't shit, but it's the situation. Cancer is whack as fuck. Yeah. It's that bullshit.
And he's a man. You know how men are so weak. You know what I'm saying? And he needed some comforting because there was a situation with someone he loved that he could not fix.
And there's also no children, so there's no focus to take care of children.
Yeah, only thing he can focus on is wife. The fact that he cannot fix his wife.
Exactly, and that's a very horrible feeling when you're dealing with someone who that shit is crazy. It's I didn't understand her. I was like, is she really coming for him and bringing? I mean, because it's bad enough. He's sitting here, possibly going to be on trial for murder. You want to bring up the fact that I was cheating on my wife who has cancer? You want to mention my wife who has cancer? Because if he's really a murderer...
She didn't have to say that in order
because
to say
if he was really a murderer, wouldn't he have jumped up, flipped the table, and choked the shit out of your ass for running your mouth? Because I would have. you gonna shut your goddamn mouth. You know what I mean? Let me tell you something with my husband, because because when you're dealing with that, the slightest thing someone says about the person who has cancer or is dying, you ready to.
She's like, I got a big head.
What was that?
You got a big head, though. What you talking about?
You know what I'm saying? But I didn't like that. I thought that was that F-ish. I was like, wow, did they really just do that? Like, did she do that? Did she say that? You know what I'm saying? It was just kind of like, it was sad. I didn't like it. I mean, and that, not that cheating on your wife or husband is okay. There's never really any situation where it's okay. But in that situation, that's very different. Because didn't he say before that she knows about Annalise? Like, he spoke to her about Annalise? I wouldn't be as nice, though. I wouldn't give a goddamn what I'm dying from. I wouldn't give a goddamn if I'm a day before the goddamn casket. You better be faithful, motherfucker. Because I would have slapped the shit out of Gerard. Come and tell me.
That?
It's not, you wouldn't know when you.
No, probably not. You just can't fall in love with nobody. Like, you got to be here every day for most of the part of the day. But I mean.
So you ain't got time to smash.
Yeah. I mean, I would be like, you could, I don't know. It depends on what our money is like. If we're good with money, like, you need to pay different people to have sex with you. You need like a group of 5 people. You can't be smashing just one person.
All right, look, I'll give you a hand job. Hook up the tubes.
And get out of here. Get out of my face and out of my life. Like, no.
We being bad.
You
with me though. But you with me though.
Yes, stop.
You with me though. We do the same thing at the same time, damn it.
Listen.
Nah, but that joint was crazy though. I felt really like, dang, man. Because this just can't be easy. And like you said, men are different. It's a different situation. But the fact that they're talking about it, because obviously she knows she's out of here. Wouldn't it be crazy though if they write into it that she recovers?
Dang.
Ooh.
Whoa.
I would be like,
Annalise gonna be tight.
Yeah. Because miracles happen. They happen every day. But yeah, so I mean, that was I enjoyed the episode. Yeah. I mean, there's never a time. I don't think I would ever not like How to Get Away with Murder. And even with Annalise is a mess. You know what I'm saying? She is a mess. But there's levels to her.
True.
There's so many levels to her where I don't hate. I don't like the thought and I don't like the stuff she does. But at the same, there's so many levels and and she goes through her ups and downs, and she also goes through her feeling bad or ashamed about the stuff.
We see all of it.
Yeah.
She was bedridden in the bed crying and stinking.
But like what she said to Bonnie, I ruined you. I'm no good. Y'all all need to get away from me.
Oh,
she
that's
does not like herself.
Yeah, you forgot that.
That actually is a really,
I think that was like a turn up.
Really,
when she
that
was
a
like,
dope scene.
I have to do everything. And Bonnie was like, you don't want me to do anything.
Your ass is
You don't want me to do anything.
Your ass is
Jasmine,
Bonnie.
you don't want anyone to do anything. Stop it.
You see?
She be lying, bruh. She be like, you need to do such and such. All right, watch out. Let me show you. What you got to do it. Get out of here.
Anyway.
Micro and macro managing.
Anyway, please. That's why she do that Bonnie impersonation so good. Everybody talking about, yo, Brittany's Bonnie is on. She is Bonnie. So that means your ass might kill somebody. I may be, you may call me and say I'm like Annalise. You might even say I'm like Papa Pope. But at least I ain't murdering nobody.
Papa Pope is a murderer.
No, he didn't put his hands on nobody. He gives orders. There's a difference.
Anyway. What else?
Yeah, that's it. I ain't know what else going on.
Oh, what else? No, I guess not.
We just like talking about how to get away with murder.
I say just when when she heard with the Eve thing and she was like, it was too real for me. That's why I dipped on you. I mean, I guess she's a flawed person, but it's like, nah, you just messed up. You just
tell.
Yeah.
But Eve though, she really loves her too. Y'all peep that? Annalise got them all falling in love for her, and then she just be dipping. She talking about, I got hoes. Hey, I got hoes
in different
area codes. Yes, area codes.
I got hoes.
All of that. She got them.
I ain't got no more hoes, y'all.
I never had them. And I'm new to this whole, being, I haven't been single.
It's been some years.
It's been some years. So I'm learning.
It's been a long time.
Shut up. So, I'm widowed. It's been, 2 years since his passing. So I'm learning things like the fact that a like on Facebook isn't just a like.
It depends. It depends on the
That's what Brittany said.
Of liking,
I ain't got the time. But Brittany be like, they like it?
The timing of it, like you put up a post 33 seconds ago and they liked it already.
Yeah, that be happening. But you know how that go.
You know how that go.
You know, my husband ain't here now, so like, you know, the inbox stuff and all of that. I'm learning all of that. Hey, you okay? Isn't really you okay?
It's, you want some company? Do you need a shoulder to lean on, or a lap to sit on?
Or face?
That's why I'm so sick of you. That's the thing.
They crazy. I ain't got the time, but it's funny though. I'm starting to, you know, it's like, you know, because when you've been married for a while, then you back, you know, it's just
the game done changed.
The game has changed. I will say that things are a lot different, and that's why I know I'm probably gonna be. I don't think I'm ever gonna be married because y'all motherfuckers ain't playing fair. But I'll wind up killing somebody for real, and then I'm gonna need Annalise. I'm gonna need Annalise. All right, I'm Jazz.
And I'm Bree.
NYCWAO.
Deuces.